Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. Fakes to grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the inside. Makes a man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak.
It's a fumble. Once they have a chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The give on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get you.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It'll be a draw. Shows him the stiff arm. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Got his man quickly. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Jeffrey. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're working that left side. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Bringing the heat. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 17 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Ramsey. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Caught in the backfield. It's late. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And as the clock runs out here in the 2nd quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts.
There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. Second is short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend, and you saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's piled up 87 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Out of the gun, the running back has it. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take
Here come the Irish back on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Ramsey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Ramsey. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for... And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Irish! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Jeffrey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short
round. It created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters. And
going over the top. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's late. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fires to the middle. Fires it incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsey. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.